I mean, look at him. He looks real good standing on its own. I mean, he can stand like this for hours, right? He looks better. What's going on, you guys, and welcome back once again. This is John from Second City Toys. Today we're gonna be opening up the Agent Mezco that Mezco did that surprise drop for us about a couple of days ago. I knew I had placed this order. I didn't know how big it was gonna be, but this is a huge box, man. So we're gonna go ahead and open this bad boy up. To my surprise, man, we did receive yet another of the big Mezco tote bags. These bags are really cool, man. I do appreciate them. Mezco, good looking out sending these bags out. But inside the bag, we do have the Agent Gomez. So let's go ahead, man, and fast forward time real quick so we can get into the nitty gritty. And real quick, guys, big shout out to Mezco for sending over all the awesome accessories that they gave up in Toy Fair. We did receive a bunch of these. I'm not gonna go through them thoroughly, but I'll just show you, a quick time lapse of what I received. Overall, all this stuff is pretty awesome. Some of the stuff is actually going in my car. So Mezco, appreciate it. Keep up the great work. Thanks a lot. All right, so let's get to the actual thing that we all came here for, and that is the Agent Gomez. Alright, so here we have the actual packaging for the figure. Pretty nice packaging. I like that it says Toy Fair on the top. I don't think the other Toy Fair exclusives had that, but this is pretty awesome. This is how you know this is coming straight from Toy Fair. Agent Gomez, solid box, big Mezco logo in the front of El Señor Gomez himself. And also we do have here on the top 112 Collective, and in the back of the box we do have here a picture of an ant. It looks like an ant, but who knows? Yeah, it is an ant. And on the side of the box here we have Gomez, and on this side we also have Gomez here, nice varnish, and in the bottom of the box we have all that Mezco stuff. So enough with that, man. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. Hey, here he is, man, looking real nice, real sharp, really in love with this figure, man. But let's continue. Once again, we're taking a closer look at Agent Gomez, looking really sharp, man. He looks really good. I do like everything about this figure. He looks great, man. Aesthetically, he's very good, looking very sharp. Overall, the figure is great. I do like it. So let's move on, man. You know how I like to do it. We're gonna start off with all the accessories first. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna kick it off with one of the heads that it came with. This is one of the less creepier heads. This is pretty much your basic ant head. I want to say, I think he's an ant. I could be wrong, but I'm almost 100% sure that this guy is an ant. What kind of ant this is, I have no idea. But it looks good. It's well sculpted. If you've seen the eyes, if you look closer to the eyes, you kind of see like a little honeycomb shape pattern to the eyes. I'm not sure if you're able to see it on the video, but yeah, it's there. Let's see. Pull it closer. I don't know if you could tell, but yeah, see, it's like a little honeycomb pattern there that it has in the actual eye. Overall, man, the head sculpt is great. It looks good and it feels good. Let's move on. The second one here is the one that he actually came with. This one looks pretty badass. I like this one. Has more attitude, I think. The antennas do rotate all the way around. The head sculpt on this is very good, man. It's very clean. The coloring, I love what they did with the coloring here. All the shades and all the shattering that they brought out within the head sculpt itself looks really good, man. Overall, I like this. All right, and the third head sculpt that we have here is the more creepy one of all the head sculpts. This one looks really good. It's really well sculpted again. The shades and the coloring, all the blacks and the browns on this head sculpt look pretty good. The eyes also have that honeycomb pattern. If you can see, the antennas do move all the way around, as you can tell here. Overall, it's a really good head sculpt. So let's move on with the final one and my favorite one, the skull. All right, here we have the actual skull that came with the figure. This looks pretty badass, man. I really like this, all black. There's a lot of detail within the skull itself. I'm not sure if you're able to tell there, if I could get it to focus. But yeah, there's a lot of detail here, man. The jaw does not open or anything, which is okay with me. I don't mind. It's a skull. But overall, there's like shattered on the skull and the back. It looks all dented. Looks pretty sick, man. I really like this. The eyes are all like hollowed in, which is pretty cool. I noticed that the eyes, the color in the back of the eyes are a lot darker than the outside of it, which is fine. I'm not, it's fine. It's good. It's good. I like it. All right, guys, and here we have the hands that it came with. It came with a bunch of hands, which is pretty awesome, and I like that Mezco did that. They gave us a bunch of awesome hands, especially this middle finger one that I know people are going nuts over, which is pretty cool, man. I know a lot of people will probably put that on their Mezco Deadpools, which is awesome. I see why not. If I had one, I would do it. But overall, the sculpting on these hands, they look great. They were really fine. I didn't have no complaints whatsoever. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna let this video play out, and we'll be right back with the next pair of accessories. Let's go. Alright, guys, so we're gonna slow it down a little bit right here, just because I want to show you this boombox. It's pretty effing legit, man. So at first, when I first got this, man, this handle here was really hard for me to take out or pull out. It was just really stuck in there. It took me a while to get this thing out, but if you kind of grab it at the right spot, you'll be able to actually pull it out with ease. But as you can see here, man, I was having difficulty trying to take this effer out, man, but you just pinch it at the right spot and it comes right back out. And then to actually open the thing, you have to go to the sides and kind of like grab one from each end of the sides and then just pull it apart, and then it just opens up. It's a little hard at first, but it's not a big deal. It's pretty good. And then it turns into a suitcase, and the suitcase is pretty awesome. You can put all your weapons in there, and I'll show you guys what I mean in a few. So anyways, man, we'll keep it moving here, and the next one, is your basic stuff, man. It's your basic muzzle flash, man, and so it's pretty cool. The fluorescent yellow, the almost see-through yellow, it's pretty good. And with the bullet coming out is pretty fantastic. You also have here, this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen, man. This is small as little gun. This little gun, though, is really well detailed. Everything about this gun looks pretty sharp. I did enjoy it, man, since I'm not very familiar with Agent Gomez, so I'm not sure what this gun is even called, but it's really good. I like it. It's funny. It reminds me of the Men in Black scene where Will Smith gets to choose his gun and they give him the little gun. This is what it reminds me. It's a small little gun, man, but I bet it can pack a punch behind it. So overall, man, this was pretty comical. The next one, man, we have is the blade. This blade I did have a little issues with. It just feels really cheap, man. It feels like a utensil in your hand. It feels weird. I don't know if it's just me. If you guys have it, let me know if it's just me or not, but it feels a little weird. It doesn't feel like the rest of the blades out there, but whatever, that could be me. And next we have the actual holster for the blade. The holster, looks pretty good. The detail on it is pretty fantastic. The coloring I do like, and it does fit perfectly in here. What I don't like is the end of the actual blade. It just looks like this part shouldn't be there. It looks like the other end of another blade, but I could be wrong, or it just doesn't look like it's meant to be there. But either way, man, the blade holster looks pretty good. I do like it. The straps are pretty legit. Overall, the coloring is fantastic. And that's it, man. That's it for this. But let's go ahead and move on, man. I think we do have these small little grenades. These little grenades are pretty cool. They're all right. I don't think they're all that, but overall, they're okay. They're grenades. What are you gonna do, right? They're grenades, but they're really well detailed. A lot of coloring, and it looks like a face there in the front, 2 eyes and nose and the teeth or whatever. Overall, man, it looks good. So now, man, let me show you guys this awesome sniper rifle. This thing, man, looks fantastic, and I like how everything just detaches and then you can attach it back. It looks pretty good. Like I said, everything is very well detailed, from the actual grip to the scope to the barrel. Everything looks fantastic, man. The coloring on this looks good. I do like it. I think I'm gonna use this for like the Punisher or some other toy, but it looks fantastic, man. So let's keep it moving, man. I'm gonna show you guys how to put this bad boy in the suitcase. Alright guys, so it came with two of these little foam things. I wouldn't even know what you call these, man, but it came with two of these. I'm gonna put the ones where you actually put in the actual rifle in there, and the way you do this, man, is really simple. Even like it has a shape of what goes in there, you know what I mean? So you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. I mean, if you do, just check this video out, man. It'll show you how to do it. The first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and take the back of the actual gun, and it just snaps out, you know? I mean, this is self-explanatory, man. I feel like I don't have to explain this to you. But let me just go ahead and fast forward this, man, and I'll show you where everything goes. And there you have it, guys. You see, it wasn't that hard, man. Everything is pretty much labeled as you see it in the actual foam patterns, you know? So you can't go wrong, man. Once you do this, you close it up, you do what you gotta do, and you start taking awesome toy photography photos, post them on Instagram, and do your thing. And for the last of the accessories, man, we have this awesome trench coat. This trench coat actually makes the figure pop, man. It makes it look more alive. I really like this trench coat, so I'm gonna show you guys how to put this bad boy on. So let's get to it. So there you have it, guys. I hope that was good enough for you to watch. That's how you put the trench coat on. Now he looks pretty fantastic. Like I said, this trench coat makes the figure pop a little more. But overall, man, it is an awesome accessory to have. So let's go ahead, man, and keep it moving with some articulation. Alright guys, so real quick with the articulation, we're just going to remove the head real quick so you guys can see this neck joint. It does move down and it does move up, so it gives it, it gives the head the range that it needs to look down and up. I just wanted to show you guys real quick that it is a separate piece and the head does not do anything but sit there. So with that head attached, then now you can actually look up and you can look, well, that's as high as it goes up, and you can look down. So that's pretty tight, man. It also goes all the way around. You can switch the neck up to the sides like so, and like I said, it goes all the way around. So it's pretty cool, man. It gives you a nice little range of motion there for your head. And the arms do go up this high, and they can also go all the way 360, but I won't do it because of the clothing. It won't let me do it. And it is double jointed here at the elbows, which is pretty fantastic. Who doesn't like a good old double jointed elbow? It does have a little small butterfly joint up there, has a upper arm swivel here, a bicep swivel, I'm sorry, has a bicep swivel and the little butterfly joint, which is pretty cool. Overall, it is a good figure within the articulation of the arms, which is pretty good. The torso, I believe it has two pieces, right? So the one torso, like the mid torso, does go down, so that can kind of twist to the sides left, and it can twist to the sides to the right. So that's pretty cool, as you can see here, which is pretty weird to twist them, but it looks fantastic. Look at that tie though. That tie just came off real nice, and it does look down. Oh, you see that tie? And it bends down like that, and it can go back up pretty far back actually. You could probably do the matrix on you, man, which is pretty. And we'll just go ahead and fix this tie real quick before we continue. Look at that, it just stuck out. Anyways, but the actual, like, the waist now, the waist does look down pretty far down actually, so let me go ahead and do that for you. All right, so here we go. Once you bend it down, it does go all the way down, like I said. It looks pretty good. It's nice to have that range of motion on the actual waist. On the legs here, we do have upper thigh swivel up here, and it is double jointed here at the knees, which is always nice. And I was also trying to see if maybe sometimes, you know, they do have like a shin swivel, but this one does not. The shoes are pretty awesome, man. They're pretty legit. I like the MezcoToyz shoes that he has. It's very well detailed. The laces are pretty spot on, man. Look at that. That looks really nice. Even like the midsole, man, the bottom of the sole looks really good. Overall, the shoe is awesome. I feel like making more copies of these shoes and putting them on other figures. But overall, man, the articulation in the foot does go all the way up this much, and it goes down that much as well. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's there. The pivot, it is there. It's slightly there, but it's there. It's a good pivot. Yeah, inside it's a good pivot. Outside, it's okay. You know, overall, it has a pivot, which is awesome. A lot of toys don't, and it does separate its legs that much. So there you have it, guys. I hope you guys liked this review. I know it was a little shorter than other reviews. The only reason I did this today was because I am sick, man, and I do apologize if I sound like shit on this review. I got this package today and I got excited and I wanted to review it, and it's awesome. It is everything that I was hoping it would be. And once I'd seen the Amazings review, I was like, yes, I cannot wait to get this. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys like it. Let me know down in the comments, any comments, questions or concerns, man. You know, I'll always replying. Overall, awesome figure. I hope you got yours. If you didn't, I hope you got that pre-order that comes out, I believe, April through July, it said. But other than that, it's an awesome figure. Well, with that being said, guys, once again, this is John from Second City Toys, and I'm out.